Welcome along to the 2022 Grand Final. The NFL, it's our obviously 50th year along with Tigers, Centrals and Saints. So this is a pretty special thing. I guess it's been running the league since Charlie passed away, and Reef will give more of a story around the whole Charlie Salmon stroll and that. But we heard it today. If you listen on the radio, we had all the fossils and some older people on there talking about a lot of it, and Bill Knox actually said it's a fantastic thing that carries on, and you know, to keep that type of stuff needs to keep going in our leagues and that throughout for as long as we keep going, keep recognising and doing exactly what Billy said. And one of the things he did say, he knows there's a lot of spite between certain clubs. You know, it might go this way, it might go that way, this way, diagonally, whichever way. One of the best things you can do is all get together at the end and have a beer together. If you don't do it, you're missing out on a lot. So I'll hand over to Greg Haynes to do a bit of a story around Charlie, and
okay. Great to see all the faces that you run into or bumped over or jumped over or even got smacked in the nose. So great to see that again. Welcome to everyone here from the Newman Footy League. On Charlie, he was a great bloke who he enjoyed his footy more than anything, and how it used to go was every time he umpired, he'd go to the one club that one week, and he'd go to the next club the next week, and over here, and have a beer at each club every time he went around. So it was a good PR for the league and also for himself. And I had a connection with his wife. She grew up in Narrabeen, so I grew up in the wheat belt town of Newcarney, which is not far away, and she was in Macaljic, so she was hooked up with Dean Cox's family as well, so she had a bit of football heritage about her. But Charlie was a man who liked to do this, and I remember it every time you had a beer with him, he'd lick his fingers, so that was a memory. Yeah, other than that, a year later, I think it was Peter Withers, we had an idea where we'd have a beer and then we'd have a big photo together to commemorate the football at the time. So it was a lovely big photo. I think each club has them stuck up on their wall. So it's an interesting football place to come to, because a lot of people that I talk to now that I live down in the city, they know about Newman. They go, oh, you all got football clubs around the ground, which a lot of clubs don't have at all. They either hire something, or I think back in the 70s and 80s when it was a happy, raging little place, Newman, it was all par for course. So I think Tigers got burnt down, if people don't know, once. Saints got burnt down, I think. Pioneers got touched up, the high school got touched up. So there was all this happening in 1992. And then it all went away. So obviously the guy took a redundancy and took off. So he even had a crack at the golf club and then the turf club. So he was pretty keen on getting sporting clubs burn up. But anyway, on the Charlie thing, it's great to see all you people acknowledge it, and all the best for Pioneers and Tigers tonight for their grand final. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
welcome everyone to the 2022 Newman National Football League Grand Final. Of course, everyone knows it's our 50th year, so a pretty special year to have 50 years of footy in a real transient mining town, I guess. And if you would have listened to the radio today, you would have heard a lot of history over there around how this football league started and what we need to do to continue to have a footy comp here. So best of luck to both Tigers and Pioneers tonight. Go out there and put a show on for the crowd. We've got a good crowd here tonight. It was fantastic for Newman. Just want to say a big thanks to sponsors, and without sponsors football doesn't run, and that's BHP, Piazzantini, Wormald, MTA Transport, Ausdrill, Prop, CFC, Electrical, Sports Power and Newman Hotel. One thing I want to do over this weekend, there's a lot of past players life members of clubs, life members of the league that have travelled up for the weekend. So, you know, it's a great weekend to get around, and as we said, you know, afterwards get around, have a beer with everyone and a drink, and just have a chat and catch up with the oldies. It was fantastic on the radio this morning. We've got players from the 70s, 80s, 90s and the 2000s here. So, as I said, we'll get Craig Hoyer, who's a life member of the league, come up to the coin toss for 2 captains.
Let's go, Chappie. Let's go.
Tigers won, they're going to kick the Pioneers.
Wait, run past JB and say when he can, Eddie. Eddie, run past JB. Just tell him when he can. Yeah.
Why is he by himself floating?
Boys, man up.
But they're first sort of dropping the ball every time.
Let's go, Dave! Let's do this,
both to Tigers and Pioneers for putting such a great game on. It's a good, hard, physical game. Commiseration for Tigers, congratulations Pioneers. But first of all, our seasons and our games don't run without these people behind me, so please put your hands together for Dino and Dohan. Thanks for officiating the grand final. And we also got an award, it's a Dryden medal, which goes to the best on around the grand final. And this year we're going to have Joe Furious present that medal. Joe's the games record holder at Newman with 340 games, I think it is, around that. So we've got Joe to come forward. And the 2022 Dryden medal goes to Hamish Cortland.
Thank you, Tigers. Unlucky today, best team all year, just come together for us in the right time. The boys that missed out, we was there with us all year, so this one, the premiership's for you too, and to all the sponsors that make this league run, so thank you everybody.
Please give it for my two.
On behalf of Tigers, thank you then NFL for such another great season. We were COVID riddled at the start, but we ended up getting one, so well done to all the volunteers, Mick. But volunteers wouldn't be done with, football wouldn't have been able to done this year without volunteers, so no, we do thanks. To my boys, commiserations. It's been a hard fought season, a lot of training, a lot of burpees. Look, hold your heads high. It is what it is. Move on. Let's get back together and keep the group together for next year. And to Pioneers, Chappie, group, congratulations, well done.
We're actually going to bring along ex-NFL footballers that are all been come up here and up here for the weekend to present medals like the kids. So the first one presenting will be Craig Hoyer to Pioneers number 1, Reece Lossick.
Oh, Craig Hoyer!
Barry Hibben to number 2, Anthony Witters.
We're going now.
Andy Rosick to number 6, Kay Nathan. Gary Clark to number 7, Rico Jackson. Dave Savage to number 9, Lockie Harrison. Joe Furious to number 10, Seth Smith. Slips to number 12, Craig McKay. Parkfield to number 11, Hamish Copeland. Brett Counsellor to number 13, Jacob Wheelan. Reefer Haynes to number 17, Christopher Ullman. 10 row to number 18, Matt Warhurst. Nick Rozak to number 19, Jackson Meehan. Wolfie to number 21, Campbell Connell. Brett Walton to number 16, Gowes. Ron Jones to number 27, Matt Giles. Morrell to number 33, Joel Peckham. Nick Adams to 25, Kelvin Mucha. Checkers to number 35, Derek Rangi. And Nick Mummy to number 32, Hayden Faithful. And Burnham to the captain, Nathan Chaplin. And Paul Finnegan to the coach, Jason Mallard. I'll just pull Chappie over this way.
A big thanks to the Newman National Football League and what they've done here for the 50th. The history that you have here with the four teams that the one Oval's amazing. I came here in 2019 and it's definitely the best footy league I've played in with the culture here. I know you, the Kendricks and the Hoyers do a lot for the Newman National Football League and we do appreciate it, Kit. To the umpires, not only the umpires tonight, it's the only competition I know in Australia where guys will come and umpire, your unders, your lockies, your Chrisos, your bushes, and then go play a game straight after that, and it's great. To Tigers, to Pari, to Husey, to unders, unlucky tonight, he's definitely were the benchmark for the year, and definitely the benchmark club on and off the field as well. To the Pioneers, it's been 21 years, and I'll tell you what, I'm really speechless, and I don't get speechless often. Not just for the footy boys, but for the whole club. Mac has said to me all week, it's a club premiership, and it truly is. It's a club premiership, just not for the guys on the field, the guys that missed out, but our whole club has won. And we really do appreciate our club, and you know what, we're going to celebrate it. 21 years,
I'll just pull Jason Mallard, say a few words.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to call Laurie Mitchell over here as well. Laurie's been there all year with me, assistant coach, so yeah, he's just got as much right at this level as I do, so. Secondly, Yeah, bad luck to Tigers, you know, it was a great bloody game. We knew he was going to throw everything at us, and just makes it taste even sweeter that it was a close game, no blowout and that, so yeah, good on you boys. You know. To the Pioneers team, I knew that this was going to happen. I knew we were going to play in the grand final, and I knew we were going to fucking win the grand final. So that's good.
I'll call Scott Duck and Chappie back out the front for a minute and we'll present the BHP 2022 NFL Premiership Cup.
Let's go.